Hello everyone, Dr. John here, and well, welcome to Pokemon Snap for Nintendo 64, and actually my second take on trying to get LP of this game started. I'm not going to bother you guys with details of what was wrong with the first try. I'm just going to summarize it by saying that I ended up trying to ram my head through a solid rock, and in the end got myself so frustrated that it sadly showed in the final product. I mean, wow, it was just, even on my standards, unacceptably bad. So, let's see if I can start this probably this time, and let's take a new game, yes? This game doesn't have a save state, so whenever you start a new game, anything you did before gets erased away, so that's kind of a little bit problem with this game, or actually not a problem, but really no save state chances. Anywho, I'm going to type my usual username here as my player identity, because God knows I cannot think of anything else. And just to answer really quickly to your questions, since some of you may be asking why am I today even bothering trying to start a new LP, since Left 4 Dead 2 should be going on alongside Left 4 Dead 2 should be going alongside Final Fantasy X, according to my own record, right? Well, yes it is. However, I've decided to make Left 4 Dead 2 an LP that is only casually updated. It's no longer updated frequently, as I really haven't had any enthusiasm for single playing, and making co-op sections is a little bit time consuming and risking, so yeah, something just to fill the time in between. So, as I've been blabbering on about that, here we have Professor Oak, everyone's favorite professor from Pokemon Universe. And here he's basically going to explain what is the point of this rather unusual Pokemon game. He's making a Pokemon report, and it is our job to fill it with pictures of Pokemons here on a Pokemon Island, a remote island where there are 6 areas full of several types of different Pokemons. As for a reason why he even wants us to take pictures, well, I can only imagine that he probably has written reports so boring that Lord knows he needs something to sprite it up a little bit. So yeah, what better way to do that than try to get some exotic shots of Pokemon. And to help us out, he's going to first give us our vehicle 01. Now, I'm not 100% sure is this true. I picked this info from Bulbapedia when I was actually looking for a little info and factoids I could talk about this game while I was playing it. Apparently 01 is a trophy in Super Smash Bros. Brawl. I don't ever recall coming across it myself, but if that's the case, then that's kinda cool for Nintendo to make a reference such a little bit different Nintendo 64 game as this. Anywho, that is the vehicle. And I could raise the question that, considering that he was the one, or at least he claims he built it, would that make him also a technical genius besides being a Pokemon professor? But then again, Pokemon Universe, just about everything seems to go possible in there. Okay, anywho, no, I don't want you to repeat that information. Lord knows we don't need to have you acting like that freaking owl from Ocarina of Time. I'm sorry for anyone who has played that game if I happen to stir up some very painful memories. And here, he's going to guide us to the first course, or level, or stage, whatever you want to call it, of the game, the beach. Beach where he's going to explain some of the controls for us. And I'm going, as we are going there, I'm actually going to do a tiny little bit of a cut-up prevention here, where I will show you what Pokemons you can get during your first visit on this area. Just something a little bit neat and a little bit informative that I thought I could do during this LP. So cut-up prevention here, and once it's over, we will go through the beach course. So
Yes.
I'll see you in a second. Okay, now, for the first time you're here on the beach, the Pokemons you are capable of capturing on film are Pidgey, Pikachu, Butterfree, Doduo, Meowth, Eevee, and Kangaskhan. With the exception of Kangaskhan, you are pretty much able to get pretty decent close-up picture of each one of these Pokemons, and there are some more in this area. However, we are only able to get shot of those Pokemons once we gain some more tools from Professor Oak. So for now, these are the Pokemon types you can get from here on film during your first visit. And now, after this kind of prevention, back to the game. So here we are, the beach, and here, basically this zoom is the first thing we learn. On the Nintendo 64 controller, it's an Z button, C button, but on the classic controller for Nintendo Wii, it's the L button. That's a zoom, and pressing A, you simply snap a picture. And with your left analog stick you move the focus of the camera, the pointer. However, I should warn you that it's a bit sensitive. Like, it easily sways a little bit too much, so you should try to do like tiny little pushes like this so that you can keep up with the pointer. Otherwise you just end up like swinging it so widely that you can't even get a good picture. Anywho, so this is basically what we can do at this point. We just stroll along and try to snap good pictures of Pokemons. For now, the only big type of pictures we can get from Pokemons are just good close-up photos, so try to get as many of those as you can. Also, if you want to, you should try to get as many Pokemons into picture as you can. And also, personal tip, if you see a Pokemon doing something like this, try to get a picture. It can be worth a few points, because in the end, Professor Oak is going to evaluate these pictures and give us points based on how well we took them. And with those points, as we gather them and they pile up, we get some tools to help us get more interesting and more exotic pictures of Pokemon. And in case you couldn't tell from that amount meter up there on the right upper corner of the screen, 60 pictures is the limit we can take. That was a rather bad shot of Butterfree. I was only able to get a back shot, and that fucking Doduo is a little bit too fast. Oh well. Ooh! Rolling. Damn it! There we go, that was a better shot. And here we have Kangaskhan, but it's just being almighty that it is, it's going to ignore us and doesn't even turn its face on us, so we can sadly only get back profile pictures, which are not really something you should partaking, but I just decided to get just to show you guys quickly. Here, fainting Meowth. That can be worth quite a few points, and well, that is basically how this game works. At least at this point, you just stroll along the road and take pictures of Pokemons and try to get as many points as you can. Oh, and by the way, if you ever happen to take 60 pictures full on course before you reach the end gate, you're going to automatically be teleported away from the course and go straight to the evaluation. Just something so you know. Okay, here we choose the pictures that we want to show Oak. And basic rule here, try to get up to choose pictures which would show the Pokemon like close, which have like the best close-up and perhaps a decent profile. This is actually the best shot of Pidgey I have, so I'm going to take this because the pose is a little bit more interesting than in the other one. Let's see. Move back a little. I'm going to take this shot of Pikachu since it's a little bit closer, so it's bigger. Here, size is not the best, but I'm going to take this one. Next up is Meowth. That's a little bit way up there. That's a little bit better. Just a little. Eevee. Bit too tiny. Too much face side profile. Okay, small, but that should do it. Should be good enough. Kangaskhan, this isn't going to give me pretty much any blood. Actually, let me... Okay, let's choose this one instead. Might actually be worth a lot more points, since this is a rare scene. Now, as for Kangaskhan, all these are back profiles, but let's take this one. There we go, chose all the pictures we want to show. Press B button and go to Professor Oak, and he's going to evaluate these. And he's going to pay focus on the size of the photo, the position of the photo, the technique, which is basically how much centered the Pokemon is on the picture. And also if you manage to get like same Pokemon type twice or even more times into the picture, it can double your points. Oh, I'm sorry, it was the technique that can double your points. If there's another, the same type of Pokemon in there, he's just going to give you some extra points. So this is basically how the evaluation goes. And now, I'm not 100% sure about this, as this game has a couple of times shown me that it doesn't fully go with the rule that I recall. But usually, if any of these values goes under 240 points, then Oak is just simply going to stop the evaluation there and doesn't even bother go through rest of the photo. Just something so you know, which is why I really would recommend trying to get really well focused and close-up pictures of Pokemons as you can. I thought that was a bit small. Okay, pose was okay. Right in the middle.
Wonderful.
Good. Small size, I thought. Oh, okay, I was wrong about the pose.
Wonderful.
Okay, I'll take it. Better try to get a better shot next time. Since we will be coming back to this course after we gain some more tools, because as we gain more tools, you may actually want to revisit some of the courses you have already gone through, because you can unlock whole new... One second. Sorry, there was something in my throat. It should be gone now. Anywho, you may want to actually revisit most of the courses you've gone through, because as we gain more tools, we are actually going to be able to unlock way more rarer and actually more hilarious pictures we can take. And this one. Yep.
You were close.
See, this is what I mean. If it goes like that low, then he's just going to stop the valuation and doesn't even bother with the rest of the values. Size was... Oh, okay, it wasn't as good as I thought, but... Okay, I'll take it.
Wonderful.
And report score is over 15,000. Not too shabby. And with this, he's going to give us the chance to check out the Pokemon report. We can see the score and the number of Pokemons per, aka the pictures we've taken. Pokemon report, and it automatically records our best shot, and our best shot so far has been Pidgey. And you should actually try to hold on, I'm trying to recall something. I hope I'm not completely wrong. The pictures that have the most highest points, those pictures will actually serve a rather interesting little meaning at the end of the game. However, I won't spoil it too much. I'm going to save here real quick. And actually, I do believe that should be good enough for the first episode of this new LP. That this time was restarted, probably. Hallelujah to that. Now, I'm going to stop here because I think this is good. One stage, course, level, whatever you want to call it, per recording should be good enough. So, I hope you enjoyed the first installment of this now rerun Pokemon Snap LP, and I hope, in case you are interested of gaining or playing this game, you got some good tips out from this. Now, until next time, Dr. John signing out and saying bye-bye everyone. Thank you for watching.